Hey guys, I'm Tutorial Phil. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I wanted to do a more detailed review of the Brazza wallet that I got from my Japan haul. So this is in the holiday packaging. Comes in a box like this. So this is the Monogram Galaxy version, which is from the Pre-Spring 2019 men's collection. And it has the Brazza, or it has the Galaxy print on the outside, which is the coated canvas. The interesting thing though is that the monogram actually changes color. And that's something I really like from the Galaxy, is that it's not just the Galaxy behind the monogram, but the monogram in some places it's darker and in some places it's lighter. So it's very dimensional. And besides that, it's pretty much your regular Brazza wallet. I think one more difference is that the zipper is in matte black. Usually I think it's in a silvery or rhodium or palladium plated metal hardware, but here it's in a matte black. And then the inside is cowhide leather. This piece is made in France. That leads me to believe all of the Monogram Galaxy Brazza wallets are going to be made in France. This one on the US website retails for $765, and it's pretty much the same in Tokyo. It's just going to differ depending on the conversion for that day, and also if you were able to get this tax-free, you save just a little bit on that. But this is somewhat of a limited item. I heard that they're going to restock in January. So right now on the US website it says call for availability, so it's not available to purchase online. But I'm sure there are a few floating around in stores and they might replenish this and other Galaxy items in January. So I wanted to use this as like an item I can just grab here and bring it to dinners or events like that. I don't typically carry change, so I don't really know if I will use this zipper part too much. But it's pretty helpful if you're in Japan because they do use currency a lot more than credit cards, I think. And many of the currency that they use are in coins and not always bills. Whereas in the United States, I think we use way more paper money or bills than we do use coins. So this is just the materials tag, which is the coated fabric outer and the cowhide leather lining. And then there's a care booklet, which is in Japanese. And it's pretty much the same thing. It's just talking about how to care for the leather that's the lining inside. So it's in Japanese, English, and Chinese. So a little different than the care cards you normally get because they usually have French as the first language, but this one doesn't even have French on it. So I wanted to compare this in this video with the long wallet as well. So I have the long wallet in Taiga leather. It's the dark blue color. I think they call it Boreal or Boreal. So size comparison wise, they're very similar, though the long wallet is slightly smaller. So you can see here, when I line them up, it's slightly shorter. And you can see that when I stack them up right there, that it's just a tad bit shorter, probably like a ½ inch shorter. And the width is almost the same, but it's maybe an eighth or a quarter of an inch narrower. And then here is kind of the top down or bottom up view. It seems like there's more stuff in the Brazza wallet because there's a zippered compartment, whereas the long wallet does not have a zippered compartment. All it has are credit card slots. This might be an older model though, because this one I got quite a few years ago and they may have updated the long wallet design. So the position of the maiden tag is also different. On the long wallet, it's on the left, whereas on the Brazza wallet, it is on the right. And I don't think Louis Vuitton does these card slots shaped like this anymore. And this one's also angular. These are all just straight slots. And then you just have a slight angle for the card slot here. So this one has 2 compartments in here. And here it has 3 compartments plus the zipper. So you have one right behind the card slots. You can see there. One right behind the zipper one, and then another one behind that compartment. And then of course you do have the zipper one, which is another compartment. So that's 6 compartments total, and then plus the card slots. On each side you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you have one more here. So it's definitely a lot of organization here where you can hold, I guess, 17 cards plus some bills in here and then some change in the zippered one. I would imagine if you do put that much in it, that this is definitely going to expand a lot more. The long wallet is a bit more streamlined. And again, this version has the more angular ones. You can see here, there's actually like a slot here and then 2 card pockets in the front, but they're stitched down on the side. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots up here. On the other side, you have this little pocket here, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card slots. And then you just have 1 pocket here, and you have 1 pocket in here, and that's it. So there's definitely less here, meant to be a bit more streamlined, a little bit smaller as well, as opposed to the Monogram or the Brazza version. And this happens to be in canvas as opposed to this one is in tiger leather. And then it has a Louis Vuitton stamp on the bottom there. I'm really glad I was able to get a piece from the Galaxy collection. I'm usually not a huge fan of the pre-season collections, but I think this is a bit special one because it's bridging the tenure between Kim Jones and with Virgil Abloh's first season. So I feel like it's a special pre-season collection as well. And I do like the Monogram Galaxy print. And this larger piece shows off more of the print than, let's say, the pocket organizer, which was also available, but ultimately I chose to get this. I think I explained in my haul video that I still have 2 pocket organizers that are unused. And I do have a Continental wallet from Bottega that I do use. So I was betting on the fact that I'd probably use this as like an accessory. So I'd have a more chance of using this than using my pocket organizer. So really like this piece. I like the color. Gray is one of my favorite colors. On the bottom there also you can see has LV. I don't think they used to do this, but I know Hermes always had the H at the end of their zippers, and I think Fendi did that too. So I feel like that's a recent thing because I don't remember seeing this on my other leather goods. And I think it's a nice touch. I'm trying to look for the date code. It's probably stuck. It's always like in the corner that's really hard to see. I believe this one should be printed in silver foil though. So, and I'm assuming it's probably in the same place as all the other Brazza wallets. So if I find it, I'll put it in the description. And that's my video. subscribe for more, and check me out on Instagram for the latest updates and exclusive content. And I hope to see you in my next video.